Hey everybody, welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique. I'm your host Sharon, and today we are doing a short square set, just starting off by pushing back all 10 cuticles or eponychium, whatever you want to call it. Cuticle, eponychium, both of them combined. I'm just pushing them back gently, and then I will start with my volcano bit in the fine grit, and I will use that to remove all the old set and design. This is my safety volcano bit, and I'm using the new BTR box drill, which my clients love. This drill is so amazing, guys. I will leave the link in the description box below to the Amazon store seller that you could get it from, and 60 bucks, guys. Amazing. 2-day free delivery if you have the Prime. Cannot complain whatsoever. And I am using my Glam and Glitz color blend collection. I'm going to be using Blew Me Away. I'm going to be using Karen from the regular color acrylic collection. And also I'll be using, I believe, Heartbreaker. Yeah, Heartbreaker, Karen, and Blew Me Away. And I'm also going to be using my 4-point stars in the icicle tone, like that blue gold kind of clear shift. So I'll just finish by removing what I can, and when I'm happy with that, I'll start by reshaping the sides as best as I can and removing the cuticle with my cuticle bit when I'm done shaping and filing those and removing the shine from the growth. And I just go in with my hand file to do that on the 180 grit. So that's all I'm doing here, just removing that old acrylic. And this drill, I really have to say, like, it gets it off fast. Like, it's decreased my time quite a bit. So just removing those flame decals and all that acrylic, and then we'll move on. We'll start filing this right into place. So you'll start on a 90-degree angle on your side walls when you're doing square. Hold your file at a 90-degree angle. If you're doing coffin, it would be like a 45-degree angle. So yeah, just finish kind of blending that into the back of the nail plate. Try to remove as much of that pink off as I possibly can. And I'll continue doing that throughout the nails, shaping them, blending them into the new growth and removing that shine. And then moving on to do my thin clear base with my Mia Secret clear acrylic polymer. I'm using my Mia Secret violet monomer, no MMA, very important. I'm using my OPI Bond-Aid, and I'm using my No Lift Nails acid base primer, which you'll wait till it's dry before you place your acrylic bead. With acid list, you could go in while it's still damp. So just finishing up there, and then we will move on. How you guys been? What's new with all of you? If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, please do so. I would greatly appreciate your love and support here on Sharon's Nail Boutique. We're growing at a steady pace, not too fast, not too slow, but obviously I want to keep growing my channel because it'll give me the ability to bring better quality videos to you guys, better quality nails. So we're going in with the number 14 or the number 12 holographic handle brush. It's 100% German Kolinsky brush, and I'm just going in with my thin clear base before my colors. And this is Blew Me Away by Glam and Glitz Color Blend 3 collection, and I'm doing a full nail of this, so I'm making sure that when I place it up at the cuticle that it's nice and tucked around those edges, and then I start brushing the rest down. It's just making sure that you're wiping and cleaning your brush in between. You see that I achieved that in one bead. Once you get used to your acrylic, this will get much easier for you. I literally, like, just recently started getting much better at the one bead methods, so don't give up on it. Don't be too hard on yourself, because you will get it. This color here is the Heartbreaker. Very pretty color. And I'm starting off at the free edge with that. And this is going to be the 3-tone Ombre nail. One more little bead there. Brush it up. And then I'll come in with Blew Me Away, and then I do Karen up at that cuticle area, which I kind of wish I would have did it the other way around, but you see that excess I just pulled off? If you know your acrylic well enough, you could do things like that where you pull off excess and place it where you have to place a little bit. Like, as long as it's not too dry and it's still moldable, you can do that. So now I'll go in with Blew Me Away. I hope you guys are enjoying the recent videos I've been putting out. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see, do not hesitate to let me know. I know one of you were interested in an acrylic placement video, just step by step. Now if you watch little by little, just watch how I use my brush and when I push it out side to side, you know, because you want the color to be able to be faded all the way through. And I remember I used to have issues with like the sidewall areas, it not blending properly, and sometimes I still have a hard time. But because I didn't want too much of that blue covered, I had to kind of wiggle my brush back upwards to, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but better to watch and learn than to listen to someone try to explain it. I guess I'm not that great at trying to like find the right words to explain nails, but I'm one of those people where I like watch and learn. That's how I learned how to do nails, by watching YouTube videos just like mine. So I add a little more Karen just to fill that in a little bit, and then I'll add a little more Blew Me Away just to kind of get that color a little more visible. Kind of blend it up and then blend it down. And that's it. Add a little more Heartbreaker, blend it back into Blew Me Away, and then I'll go in with my 4-point stars and put those on there, and I'll encapsulate it with my Mia Secret Clear. There's no real rhyme or reason to how I'm placing them, just kind of putting the smaller ones up near the cuticle so it's not too thick. And then I'll cap. Just adding a little bit of clear so the stars aren't like gonna move all over the place when I come into cap. So now that I'm happy with that, I'll come in with my clear bead, push up as close as I can get it, and then I'll start pulling. You see how I'm doing with the point of my brush, pulling down the sides and then the center. And then I'll take the tip of my brush and kind of scrape it against that free edge to pull off the excess. And that's it. You're encapsulated. So on the middle finger, I believe I go in with a full nail of the Heartbreaker. Oh no, this one's going to be a marble. I'm sorry. So I go in at the cuticle with Heartbreaker. I pull it down. And then I start running some colors through each other. And I do the exact same idea on the other hand. I just switch up the colors a little bit. Marble is one of the designs I do have to get better at. Like, sometimes they come out good, sometimes they don't. And I watch other nail techs do marbles, and their method, I love watching other people do it, because I can never, like, seem to get it right. I don't know. So I just add a little more as I see fit, if I need to. I think I add more Heartbreaker and stuff up near like that cuticle area. It just looked too, like, I don't know, it looked out of place up there. I think I add like a little more heartbreaker like through the nail. Yeah, see? And then I added like heartbreaker with clear to kind of give it more of like that marble effect over the top. It wasn't my best marble or even my best set, but you live and you learn, right? Square nails, honestly, I'll be real honest, square nails are not my favorite to do. I think it's harder to do a square shape than any other one. Well, I'm adding Blew Me Away, and I'm doing an ombre on this nail. So I'm doing Blew Me Away at that free edge, kind of halfway up. And then I'll come in with Heartbreaker at the cuticle area and blend it over Blew Me Away. Just add a little more at that free edge area and blend back. Clean up whatever you have to clean. Just make sure that you're keeping your squares tucked in on the sidewalls because you don't want them coming out looking like duck tips. Trust me, that used to happen to me all the time in the beginning because I would add enough to the free edge area and not enough to the cuticle area. So it always looked way thicker at the bottom than at the top. And you want them to be symmetric. The whole nail should look even in comparison to each other. So I'm spreading it out side to side, and then I start pulling everything down. See? Very pretty. And when I'm happy, I'll encapsulate it. Just add a little more there. I had a tiny bit on the pink. Okay, I'm going in now with my ultraviolet iridescent clouds and stars on the blue finger. And I kind of wish I would have used a different color in hindsight. It did look pretty like when I encapsulated it and when I top coated, but on the other hand, you'll see I use like the blue ones instead of the ultraviolet, and you can see the blue ones over the pink a lot better than like the ultraviolet over the blue. You see how it kind of looks shifty, like a green almost? It's probably because of the yellow tint. But yeah, like I said, I wish I would have used like, I don't know, maybe the silver one or something like that. Yeah, they sent me a few of the same colors in these packs, so I was kind of upset about that, but oh well. I've been ordering a lot of stuff from AliExpress, so the more stuff I get in, because I do have some new stuff I have to share with you guys. So I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. These stickers can be really, really fiddly and just real sketchy to work with. They act up all the time. You just have to make sure that you're not really touching the sticky side with your fingers, because your fingers naturally have oils in them. So if you touch the sticky side with your fingers, you're gonna get it like oily and it's not gonna stick right. So I'm just coming into encapsulate now. So this is what I mean. You'll see in a second. Like, you see how I start pulling down my bead? You get it nice and neat every time. You see how it looks through the acrylic? You could kind of see them. Like, I kind of wish I would have used like a different color so they would have showed up better, you know? But I think it still came out really, really pretty. So I'm just going to encapsulate the thumb now really fast. Just make sure that I'm doing it as thin and even as possible up there, and then pulling the rest of that down and off the nail, making sure my sides are tucked in. Getting that little air bubble out of there. And just scraping off the excess. See? When I'm happy, I'll move to the pinky, and I do a Karen Ombre with the Heartbreaker at the cuticle. So like halfway up or 3/4 of the way up, I do Karen. Just dragging that down so I don't have to use a lot. And this should be good. I let it polymize a little bit before I start trying to drag it off the nail. Because if you don't, you'll be wasting way more than you're using. So once I've gotten that into place, I'll come in with Heartbreaker at that cuticle area. Add a little more. Now I'll come in with Heartbreaker. So pretty. Make sure that's neat. And start pulling it down. So pretty. It looks really pretty over the yellow too. I think I add one more small bead of Heartbreaker before I encapsulate. Yep. Pull it down. And then I'll come in with my encapsulation bead. And I think I left in a little filing and then the top coating for you guys in this video too. And I add a little more Karen so you can see that a little better. I don't know if it's freezing on your guys' end, but it just froze a little on mine. Now that we're finished encapsulating, we will move on to the next hand, and we'll start off on the pinky with the Blew Me Away Ombre on this one with the Heartbreaker, and on the thumb it'll be the Karen with the Heartbreaker. And just kind of switch it up a little bit on this side. So I'm going to leave you guys to watch, and if you have any questions, feel free to pop them below. Let me know what your guys' favorite set is that I've done so far, what you'd like to see next. I'm going to be getting those videos up for you guys on step-by-step acrylic placement. I'm going to be doing those on some fake tips for you guys. That way I could really go in depth on it, you know, because when I'm with clients recording, I can't really go into depth. I'm just doing their set. But when I'm using practice tips and stuff like that, I could really show you exactly what I mean. So I will see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you don't mind. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.